Welcome, people. As you all might not know, depends on who watches this video. If you watch this video after SCP-2983, then you know. If you don't, I want to apologize, first of all. I tried twice to stream the 2980s, and twice I was so tired that I nearly fell asleep on stream, and I want to apologize to Wills and Uncle Nicolini and Dog Stuff, because those were the SCPs of theirs that I read. Wills was Telephone Telefax Secrecy 8. I was reading theirs, and that's both streams. I started to not fall asleep, but I started to get sleepy at that one. And Uncle Nicolini and Dog Stuff was Choco Wonder Explosion Marshmallow Bites by Dr. One Entertainment. Again, I just want to apologize because I feel awful when I get very tired doing stream while reading SCPs, because I then realize I do not pay attention whatsoever. Because of course I'm trying to stay awake, and my body is just doing this all the time, you know. So I apologize for my lack of energy on those two SCPs, because doing Devil's Nightlight and Mashed Potatoes Can Be Your Friend, those were the ones I was still feeling fine. So this is the first where I actually am not streaming the rest of the SCPs. I'm going to read them. I'm going to record them by myself now. There's no chat. There's nobody talking to me. There's nobody interacting with me. I'm just going to read through the next 6 ones by myself, so that we can start on Saturday reading the 2990, so we can finally get to Series 4. Also, the reason why I was dead tired is because I was sick. At the time of streaming, I wasn't anymore, but I still had a little bit of a slime in my throat, which made me cough. But also in the same time, I also didn't sleep enough at all. During my time of being sick, I think I slept 2.5 hours a night, and then when I got better, I slept the regular hours, but my body was clearly not fully there yet. I can probably still hear a little bit of slime in my throat. It just doesn't want to let go for some reason. Also, I need to get my water afterwards. It's in my room. I'll get it after I read this SCP, which is by Andarel Halo, which we had an SCP in the 80s, in the 2980s, which was the Mashed Potatoes Can Be Your Friend one. But now, let's see what Girl on Fire is all about. And so far, this is very short. And so far I know, words-wise, there shouldn't be that much left, which makes me even sad that I couldn't read this during stream. But hey, YouTube, you're still gonna get it normally. And also, I probably will. I have to think if I have the chance and time to reread the Choco Marshmallow Wonder Bit. What's it called? Choco Wonder Explosion Marshmallow Bites. That's what it was. If I should reread that one, because I clearly was not awake at all during that one. I was just falling asleep. I probably will. I'll probably will try to find a time, and maybe tomorrow, if I have the energy tomorrow, because I do have my running in the morning. But I'll give it my best shot. Alright, level 1. Classified. Object class Euclid. Special containment procedures. Subject is contained... Pardon me. Is contained in a fireproof animal chamber modified for ventilation in the Site 115 Annex. Smoke generated by SCP-2984 is filtered and released via the chimney included in Site 115's Annex gas as a water treatment facility. Looking at my chimney right now, I would love to make a fire anytime soon. Maybe I'll do that. It's getting cold enough where the fire is almost haunted. We do have some heating in here, so it's not too cold, but still. Subjects will be fed fruits, nuts, and vegetables delivered via an automated delivery system. Food is to be kept soaked in water and placed in specially designed carbon fiber containers. Subject will return containers to delivery system when finished. I was just outside, so my nose is a little bit runny as well. Physical interaction between SCP-2984 and resident primatologists Doctors Aslam and Gupta are to be monitored, with security and rescue personnel on standby in the event the subject damages either individuals' fire proximity suits or if they are in any other way incapacitated due to the extreme heat or dehydration. These interactions are subject to termination at any moment. Speaking of dehydration, I need to check on my friend who has been in the hospital for a little bit. All decor and material that has sustained significant fire damage is to be replaced at the end of each day. Description: SCP-2984 is a female Bornean orangutan, Bongo pygmaeus, entirely consumed in fire. Entirely? Wait a minute. Isn't that Fern's monkey in Critical Role Campaign 3? She has a fire monkey there as well. I'm just saying, there's some overlap here. Despite this, SCP-2984 is apparently alive and healthy and shows no signs of damage or ill health as a result of burns or smoke inhalation. The fire engulfing the subject can be spread and can be extinguished normally, although the subject will instantaneously reignite unless fully submerged in water. SCP-2984 was discovered following a fire near Malaysia. Locals described witnessing the subject apparently attempting to escape the fire, while the mate attempts to extinguish the subject. The subject became agitated and began to roam aimlessly through the village, leaving behind embers and soot. They are determined to be fecal droppings and hair follicles before being frightened off by the villagers. Man, like, you know, animals are already like such a mysterious, like we all are animals of course, but like the animals in general are also such mysterious creatures, right? The amount of animals we have, and they all work similarly but also differently in the same time. And then the idea of an orangutan, that's how, yeah, I was saying it in German. An orangutan going around being like, I'm on fire. It's like how do you, as a regular human being in the Foundation universe, just look at them and be like, Mother Nature has its ways. Continued sightings by fire and rescue personnel led the Foundation to track and contain the subject. While in custody, personnel in fire proximity suits attempt to calm the subject with offerings of figs. The subject relaxed and examined the food from a distance before consuming the figs all at once. Primatologist Dr. Gupta was present to oversee transport of SCP-2984 in a flame-resistant container partially filled with water. Now this is just a Pokemon, to be honest. This is just a... I don't know Pokemon names at all, but it's a fire monkey. Syndape? No. Wait, maybe am I onto something? Hold on, I'm going to look up if my... No, that's definitely not a Pokemon. I'm fucking stupid. Cinderace, that's the one. I combined like two. That's the bunny one, right? Yeah. Firestarter, monkey. Yeah, it's Chimchar, which then becomes. Come on now. Okay, it's the one I was thinking of is here. Infernape. Okay, yeah. I combined Cinderace and Infernape into Cinderape. Definitely wrong. Like I said, I like Pokemon, but I'm not like a fan. So when it comes to names, I'm horrible. Especially because like I learned like the German names first, and then like the English name. Now all the names are out of my head completely. 5 personnel sustained minor injury, including minor burns and abrasions, in attempt to escort the subject into the container. The subject's behavior is non-anomalous, though it had adopted certain behaviors and routines apparently learned to avoid damaging its food or surroundings. The subject's senses appear unaffected by the fire or smoke. It makes sense. Like it's a fire monkey. It's not supposed to. Imagine if you have the ability to be constantly on fire, but you don't burn. You're just on fire. And then like the smoke and the fire is also suffocating you at the same time, but you don't die, it just suffocates you. That would suck. that would suck big time. Some might even say that would suck some monkey poop. Yes. All right. Oh man, I wish I was able to read this on stream. I'm gonna feel awful about it. That's also the reason why I canceled stream like twice, because I did it multiple times before where I was so tired and I read through the SCPs and then I realized I did not read shit. I just did not contain any of the information, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that to the authors. I don't want to do that to the SCPs. The work behind each log might be small, might be big, does not matter. It's still effort and work put behind it, and I don't want to be over here like you know what I mean? It's just disrespectful. That's why I think I will reread Choco Wonder Explosion Marshmallow Bites by Dr. Wall Entertainment, because I read Telephone Telefax 68 twice now, and that one I do have a bit more in my head, but Choco Wonder I do not recall. I do not recall at all what the hell was happening during it. So need to go back to it. Alright, well let's get to the next one, shall we?